am officially a citizen of the United States of America. Citizenship interview this morning. I was so nervous and very emotional because this has been 8 years to get to this point. It's bittersweet, I have to say. I got here this morning half an hour early because I'm always early. Waiting room. Then an officer came to get me and he took me through the questions. There are 100 questions you have to learn, and they ask you 10 and you only have to get 6 right. I got them all right, got everything right. He was so kind. Officer Wesley, if you ever see this, thank you for showing me your humanity this morning, because this is probably one of the biggest days of my life. And not just for me, but for my kids as well. It's bittersweet because I love South Africa. There are no more beautiful people in this world than South Africans. South Africans have the biggest hearts. They are kind, they are genuine. They have this sense of giving and love that I've never experienced anywhere else in the world. And so I'm very proudly South African, but I'm also incredibly grateful to be an American citizen today. It makes me sad because I don't think I would have left South Africa if I didn't have kids. But because I had kids, I wanted them to have a better chance at life, to have more opportunities and better experiences. That is what I believe being an American citizen will give them. What I did do was take them away from everything that they knew and from something that's the most important to me, which is family. And so leaving my mom and my dad and my brother and his wife and the kids and my aunts and uncles and cousins was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And living in a country where it was essentially, often it felt like me against the world, trying to support my kids, has been very challenging. But I also know that I would not be able to give my kids what I can today if I was living in South Africa. I don't think I would be able to find a job. I don't think I'd be able to keep them safe. And I don't think I would be able to expose them to the opportunities that they will have here. Do they appreciate that? I'm not sure they understand yet. Will they in the future? I hope so. It's bittersweet because the country of my heart is South Africa. But I'm so grateful to be a citizen of the United States. And today was probably one of the greatest privileges of my life. So to everyone who made that happen, I'm beyond grateful. I think the biggest one to thank is Greg Glassman. He got us our green cards. The opportunity to work with him at CrossFit at the time was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And now having the privilege of working with Emily Kaplan and Greg at Broken Science is taking that further, and it means the world. And then everyone else, like Gabrielle Lyon, Barry Taubes, Eric Westman, everyone who wrote letters, Doctors Michael and Mary Dan Eads, who initially sponsored us to come over. So many people to mention that have played a role in us being able to settle in this country and create a life that I hope has meaning and purpose. So I'm a bit emotional, but I'm so grateful.